Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, August 10th. We've got 2:42 in the afternoon, London time, and it is 9:42 in the morning, New York. Just wanted to go over posts I made to the blog and just follow it up. It's easier sometimes to explain on the on video than it is to keep writing follow-ups up on articles. Plus, I know if you're like me, you don't like doing all that reading. I just read my articles and they're kind of long. Might lose interest in a while, and I know the videos are just a lot easier for people. So for those of you that rather listen and watch the chart presentation rather than reading, this is another reason why I'm doing it. So what we had was I posted going into the London session that I saw some squeezes and some consolidations forming. Squeeze on the dollar yen, squeeze on the euro US dollar. On the odd was finding heavy resistance at 84. USD CAD was squeezing to the support of 108.10, and that the US dollar, the USD chef was attempting to break below 108. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked staring. Also, that the pound yen was consolidating, the euro yen was also consolidating, and the cable was forming a squeeze along a resistance level at 67.17, which is right here. And that's the one that I was watching for a possible buy. The reason why was because price was squeezing here, and I just thought a break to the upside. You know, after pushing and pushing and pushing against this resistance level, it was going to make a pop. Usually those pops can move pretty well. And also I was thinking maybe a retracement from this NFP business. Or, you know, actually this is just the NFP business, but, you know, the move that it made there at the end of the week, thought it might retrace a little bit, but it didn't. But if you've been watching, lately I've just been playing support and resistance breaks, watching tighter ranging between a support and resistance line, and then watching for breaks of that. But if it's trading in a far range between a support and resistance lines, I don't like to take those trades. I'd rather see the price action kind of squeeze into an area and do something like this and then break a support resistance level. But instead it bounced and broke the squeeze. Now this is for those of you that have been following me for a while, back in April, May, when I first started doing posts, you'll notice that this is a resistance line squeeze, and it broke out of the squeeze to the upside. So normally this would have been a place where I would have entered. But come June, with the summer session starting, these kind of setups weren't breaking like they normally did. They weren't forming like they normally did. And they didn't form around the right times, because I like to do trade these breaks at the opening of the Tokyo and the London sessions. And they just were forming, you know, halfway through the trading sessions, or they weren't forming at all, or the price would just range around and not make any clear formations like this. So I had to change my trade plan and my strategy for the summer, and playing basically tight range breaks. When price action would tighten up into a tighter than normal range between support and resistance lines, I'd play those breaks, and that's what I've been trading lately, and it's been successful. It's just you know, and I would have traded those before also, even when these consolidation patterns or the squeezes weren't happening. It's just these squeezes and consolidations have not been breaking and, you know, making the moves that they normally do before the summer session started. So there were several formations that formed today, and I did mention on the blog why I didn't take it. One of the reasons why is the beginning of the week, and normally, if you know, you guys have been following me, Mondays I don't have a lot of action going. That's why I don't have the trade room open going into Monday. Just not a lot for me to talk about, and I don't want to give you guys setups if I don't feel good about them. So the week, yeah, with the week just starting, and then NFP, all the hype from the NFP on Friday, I'd rather just wanted to sit and watch to see how the markets were settling in. Secondly, the other reason why I didn't take the breaks is because this broke an hour earlier than I like to see them. This is this candle right here is the hour prior to the London Open. This candle is the London Open. This is the London Open. This is the candle prior, and this is the candle prior to a lot of the European markets opening. And I usually don't like to trade that hour because sometimes it'll break one way and then reverse. But this didn't. It just slowly carried down, and that's another reason why I just wanted to see how the price action was setting up for the week. Just get a feel for how the price action's going. And unfortunately, I didn't take a short because you can see it moved rather nicely. I was thinking of taking a short if this 6660 got broken, but honestly, I was away from the computer. I got stuck watching a TV show and talking on the telephone at the same time, and I just missed this. I was away from the computer. So that's why I did not take that. So anyway, that's the cable summed up. Here's the consolidation on the Japanese, the pound yen. Consolidation again is when it's rate trading in a range, and then the range starts to tighten up. So you can see this branched here to here, and then started to tighten up here. But again, broke early, did not take the trade. Here's another setup I was looking at. This nice, clear, tight. This is a pretty wedge. This is a nice formation. Unfortunately, USD CAD sometimes doesn't get a lot of action during the London session. You can see here, now that New York is open, it's getting more action. But this right here is through the London session, and it didn't move much. But like I said, this candle is New York open, and that's, New York, the CAD, the USD CAD gets a lot more action. But anyway, you can see how it pressed nicely, and you can see how much support is holding up here at the 0810 level. And then it broke to the upside. Not for much, but you could have squeezed about 20 pips out of that move. And like I said before, guys, I'm not greedy. And that's, it's a high probability trade. Sure, it didn't move a lot, but at least you had the opportunity to grab 20 pips, and those are the kind of trades I look for, high probability trades. I'd rather take those all day long than take a trade that, I think might move, but I'm not sure. I'd rather watch for that break, then I know the market's going in that direction and jump on it. It's all about high probability trades for me. Here again on the dollar Swiss franc, 108 was holding up really well, pushing down and broke to the upside. Moved about 35 pips, so there again, could have grabbed 20, 25 pips out of that move rather easily. So anyway, guys, let me check my time here. Alright, yeah, I'm running low on time, but anyway, I just wanted to go over that and go over the reasons why I did not take that. These consolidation breaks and the squeeze breaks, let me move this back up, and the squeeze breaks just aren't part of my trade plan right now, but I'm going to start watching these again, because now that the market's settling back in, everyone's coming back from their vacations, the market price action might be coming back to what I'm used to, and maybe these will start working again. So I'm going to start keeping my eyes on these consolidations and these squeeze breaks, because I'll probably be trading them again here pretty soon. Anyway, because lately, guys, I've been trading support and resistance breaks, watching for tight squeezes in a tight range between some support and resistance lines, and watching for breaks at those market openings. And that's how I've been trading through the summer. But going to be adding these probably back into the arsenal here pretty soon. So I just wanted, for those of you who haven't seen these formations before, I just wanted you to be familiar with them, because we will be using them a lot coming in the fall. Okay, guys? Well, I'm coming up to my 10 minutes for YouTube, and I'll get this posted, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.